The Here I Am name for this film, I think, just the question of God asking, where are you? And what is my response and what is our response? And it's not easy things, it's hard things. And there's a lot of pain and hardship, but yeah, I wanted to say thank you, Samuel, because it's inspiring to, despite the circumstances, you say, like, here I am.
My father had a wonderful job. He used to get a good salary. Everything goes very well. But when he gave his life to Jesus and then he gave up everything and he came into the full-time ministry. And then we became very poor. We lost everything. My father couldn't able to feed the family, provide everything. He started a church and the church is not providing anything to him back. In India, pastor means you need to completely focus on church. You can't do any part-time jobs. So he never did it. It's full-time ministry. And I grew up with anger with God, and I said, you are a bad God, you make us poor, and you make us cry all the time, you take away everything, and I don't want to do anything with you. And I grew up with that kind of attitude, always want to run away from him. But at the age of 7, I was in a Christian hostel. I had a vision. In the vision he called me, but I don't know anything about that. But later on, when I was a young man and I was so angry with God, upset with God, I want to go. I finished my degree and I was doing a job, doing very well. I wanted to do a business. I went into Mumbai to start a business. And one of my friends who came with me to Mumbai to help me, he stolen all the money in the middle of the night and ran away, left me there. And I don't know what to do. I don't know English very well. I don't know Hindi very well. And I know very little. So I don't know what to do. I was in somebody's room. I don't know the guy at all. Should I come home? I went to Mumbai to start a business with a lot of dreams. All my dreams fall down. So I don't want to come home, so I became like a prodigal son. No food, no help, but still don't want to come home. I was trying to rebuild again. And then one day I was struggling, eating 1 meal a day, and no money, no language. So I thought, let me try Jesus today. See if he can help me now. All these years he never helped. So I will try, because I was a Sunday school. I know Sunday school. I know some stories. So I thought I would pray. So I prayed, and then I can hear a voice talking to me back, telling me, Samuel, what are you doing here? Oh, you came to Mumbai to become rich. Tell me what is rich. Having more money, bank balance, house, cars. Do you think this is rich? No. Having my salvation, becoming my child is rich. Turn to me, I will turn to you and I will bless you and I will make you great. How long I have to wait for you? How long I have to wait for you? I protected you in Mumbai. You can go into something else, but I am protecting you all the time. Come to me. While he was talking to me, I couldn't able to hear the voice because it's so powerful and very holy, and I'm repenting for my sins. I'm crying that whole night, crying. And I can see all my sins in front of me. And I'm crying and I'm said to God, I am coming home, Lord. And immediately I called my father after 8 months. He never heard about from me for 8 months. I said, I'm going to Bible college. I want to study and I want to serve the Lord. I went to Bible college and then I started everything. In 2003, December 14th, he told me that I need to look after the children. 2006, I went into the town. God showed me the piece of land, and I went there in 2006.
So I had been to India in 2010 and had no communication with Samuel for 5 years. And then in 2015, I had a vision of me sitting at a table with Samuel, and he said, I really need your help. And so at that point, I knew I was called to India. And that's when I went back. Long story short, I went back home to the US and I started a 501c3. We started fundraising. Then 2 years later, we opened Just for Love's campus.
You know, I wasn't associated with any of this or involved in it until Felicity got involved with Pastor Samuel. And as this unfolded, of course I was a little concerned that my daughter at age 20 is now corresponding with this Indian chap, and I don't know who he is. So fortunately, I was working, and I had to make a trip to Mumbai. So I contacted Samuel, and said, "You and I need to have dinner." And so we met, and we had a great conversation, and I knew this was something that God was putting together. So
We took 11 children when we first opened Little Love's campus. Took 11 children, so I stayed up till midnight, 1 a.m. with one of my friend's husbands, who was actually an eye doctor, so there's nothing wrong with his vision, believe me. We counted out 11 goodie bags for all of the kids that were all of the orphans at our orphanage. And we counted them once, we counted them twice, we counted them thrice. We just kept counting that there was 11 goodie bags, okay? We did not want one child to go without one of these bags. We get to the campus, little do I know, the whole village shows up, 350 people probably, and there's probably a good 25 or 30 children that came. Every child that came to our opening ceremony had a goodie bag. And we just kept handing them out. I looked at my his name's Greg. I looked at Greg, he looked at me, and he was like, 11, right? Yeah. We brought 11 bags, and we've got 25 kids here with goodie bags. It was awesome. We take them to the restaurants, and one time we had this new boy who came, and it's a buffet. The kids can go up as many times as they want and get food. And there was a new boy that came, and I can't remember how old he was, just young. Anyhow, he goes up to the buffet once, he goes again, he goes again, he goes again. 9 times to the buffet.
And we are waiting for him to finish it. We finished a long time ago, and I'm asking, what are you doing? So I just finished that. He's going back and filling the plate and coming back, going back and filling and coming. Come on, finish it very quickly. We all are waiting for you. So finally, after 9 times, he came.
Well, then the kids said to him, "Why are you eating so much?"
Oh my God.
And he said, "Well, when will we get to eat again?"
Yeah, that's
His new boy. And they said, "Oh, we eat 3 times a day, don't worry." He just kept going back.
Yeah.
the cost of a child in the orphanage itself, so this is not the college-age students, those in the orphanage itself, it costs about $4,000 a year to look after one. We have the facility for a lot more children. The buildings that we have would accommodate approximately twice the number of kids that we have. But as usual, the challenge is funding. We've got the facility, we just don't have the operational funds to accommodate them. There's nothing against the movie, but movies can't convey the smells and the sounds and the temple chanting at 2:30 in the morning. That is just a whole atmosphere in India, and only being there can you experience that. And in the middle of all this chaos and poverty and all of that atmosphere, then there's these little sanctuaries of the churches and the 2 campuses, and they stand out in contrast to, I would say, oppression and poverty.
I also have a Bible school where I teach and train local people who have a God's call. And along with the children at home, I started preaching the gospel in different villages. I established the first church in 2007 itself, in 1 year. And I established 12 churches right now. And I'm working on right down in a place called Orissa. And this year I'm establishing another 3 more churches. So my job at the city is to preach the gospel, share the love of Christ to so many people in different ways, at the same time, and give the expression of God's love by looking after all the children. So we have a program to reach all those villages. My lifetime vision is to establish 50 churches. Surrounded by so many villages that never heard about Jesus Christ. I want to go there. I want to preach the gospel to them. And I want to establish the churches where people can come to Jesus. Now we are cooking egg biryani today to feed the leper people.
So Preston's a very spontaneous, somewhat insane person. So I was sitting at my house, just like, editing, and Preston calls me. He's like, "Hey, I got this girl here, and her dad, and she's got like a really crazy story. You should just come to my house like right now." Maybe it's a form like, cool. So we go over there, and You were a little bit shy almost. We're like, we were putting a mic on you, like, let's start recording. Like, what's gonna
It's
happen?
crazy. I was just supposed to be meeting this guy, and he comes in and starts micing me up, saying, "Oh yeah, we're going to record everything you say." And I was like, "Are you kidding me? This is crazy."
But that's where it started, and we made a plan to go to India. I was like, asked Kirsty, my fiance, if she wanted to come. She's like, yeah, that'd be cool. So then she came, and then her brother came, and then my brother came. So it ended up being a whole group of us, and we did some medical camps and stuff as well. And then I met Samuel and Nikki, and it obviously evolved into some broader horizons. But we were there for 2 weeks, and so everything you saw on the screen was filmed within a 2-week period. And so there was about 9 hours of interviews, and there's so many more stories that aren't in this movie, but hopefully will be told one day.
He came to shoot the film. But what happened is, they joined us with us to preach in the churches. They did evangelism with us, and we all hold a medical camp one day, and we took the kids out for the play. All sorts of things happen. It's not like just only shooting. It's like an experience with children, experience with God, also doing things.
Yeah, Samuel kept us busy for sure.
It should be another 4 hours actually. Because he only showed 20-30%, because there is a lot. There is a lot.